Sixth one, the meristem that occurs in the mature region. First one, it is mature region. Actually in plants, apical plant apices, they are the not the mature region. Here the cells are present, they are actively dividing cells. That is in root as well as shoot, apical region is occupied by the meristem, and the remaining portion we can say the mature area, especially mature region of root and shoot. Many plants, particularly those that produce woody excess, woody means that is xylem containing excess, and appear later than primary meristem. First of all, that is secondary meristem. I mean to say, if we take the transverse section of these plants, then this question is indicating about this particular meristem that is located laterally in the plant body. Second, if it is active, that is it forms new tissue on both the side. Towards inner side it forms secondary xylem, towards outer side it forms secondary phloem. So that's why the woody tissue is formed by the activity of this particular meristem. And this is actually lateral meristem. Lateral meristem or cylindrical meristem. It includes cambium and cork cambium. And cork cambium. In plants. That is, cambium and cork cambium are the good example of lateral meristem. They are concerned with the secondary growth, and both these are concerned with the secondary growth, that is increase in the thickness or diameter. So lateral meristem, as far as position concerned, laterally located. Second, it is also termed as cylindrical meristem. Third, responsible for the secondary growth in plant. Fourth, found in dicots only. This is found in dicots only. Found in dicot stem and dicot root. And on the basis of origin, secondary. It is secondary meristem. Which of the following is the exception of secondary meristem? The answer is fascicular cambium. In dicot stem. Fascicular cambium in dicot stem. See how. In dicot stem, vascular bundles are arranged in a ring. These are the vascular bundles of dicot stem. On outer side, primary phloem, towards inner side, primary xylem. On outer side, primary phloem, and towards inner side, primary xylem. This is the identification of dicot stem also. And in between primary xylem and primary phloem, a strip of cambium is present. This is fascicular cambium. This is the fascicular cambium or vascular cambium. That is in between primary xylem and primary phloem. This strip is fascicular cambium or intrafascicular, not inter, intrafascicular cambium. This is intra also. Fascicular cambium is also called intrafascicular cambium. Intrafascicular cambium. This is the only cambium which is primary in origin. Otherwise, all types of cambium, they are secondary in origin. This cambium originates, that is intrafascicular cambium originates from procambium. It originates from cambium. Otherwise, the rest of the cambium is secondary in origin. Rest of the cambium is secondary in origin. So this is the exception. This is the exception. This is also secondary meristem on the basis of origin. This is secondary meristem on the basis of origin. This is also secondary meristem on the basis of origin. Phallogen is also known as cork cambium. Phallogen is also known as cork cambium. So all these are secondary meristem on the basis of origin. They are secondary in origin. They are secondary in origin except fascicular cambium. Choose incorrect statement about parenchyma. Incorrect statement. See the question and underline the keyword. That is incorrect statement and with regards to the parenchyma only. First one, simple permanent tissue found in bulk. Right. This is correct. First one is correct. This is correct statement. Then check the second one, made up of thin-walled cells which are non-nucleated. This is wrong. They are nucleated. This is wrong actually. They are nucleated at maturity. They are nucleated at maturity. Then synthesis, storage, secretion is the main role, right? Then precursor of all permanent tissue. So see the sequence. See the sequence. That is meristem. These cells are always in the state of division. Meristems, cells always in the state of division. When they lost the power of division, they form parenchyma for the first time. And this parenchyma modifies accordingly on the basis of requirement. So the line number 4 is also correct. That is precursor of all other permanent tissue. Though the parenchyma is also permanent. But meristems, when they lose the power of division, first of all they converted into parenchyma. Then followed by parenchyma on the basis of requirement and function get modified. So in this particular question, the only second one is incorrect. Second one is incorrect, that is they are non-nucleated at maturity. This is wrong statement. Parenchyma are nucleated. They are nucleated. They are the living cells. They are the living cells and perform various vital activities in plant also. And parenchyma, they are oval or ovoid cells, type of cells. Oval, ovoid, polygonal cells. They are loosely arranged in the tissue. If they contain chloroplast, if parenchyma contain chloroplast, they are called chlorenchyma. If they contain chloroplast, then they are called chlorenchyma. And if they are arranged loosely, suppose these parenchyma are arranged in loose manner, then they constitute arenchyma. This is arenchyma. So these are all the types of parenchyma. That is first one chlorenchyma, that is with chloroplast. Second one is arenchyma with large air spaces. Now next question 9. Living mechanical tissue of plant living mechanical tissue. In plants, simple permanent tissue kept under three categories. Simple permanent tissue. Three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. These are the three different types of the simple permanent tissue. These are all simple permanent tissue. What are these? Simple permanent tissue of plant. They are the simple permanent tissue of plant. Parenchyma living, collenchyma living, sclerenchyma dead. Sclerenchyma dead. The difference between parenchyma and collenchyma, that is collenchymatous cells, there is a deposition of pectin at corners. Deposition of pectin at corners. So thickening is seen in corners area. Thickening is seen in the corners, and that thickening is of lignin. They are almost like parenchyma except this. Almost like parenchyma except this, that is presence of thickening in the corners. They perform various vital activities including photosynthesis if they have chloroplast. But in addition to other vital activities, they are also responsible for providing mechanical support or mechanical strength to the plant. Collenchyma provides mechanical strength or support, and they are living also. So we can say collenchyma are the living mechanical tissues of plant. Collenchyma is restricted to the herbaceous plants only. It is found in the very few areas of dicot plant. Sclerenchyma is dead mechanical tissue. Sclerenchyma is dead mechanical tissue. Dead mechanical tissue of plant. Dead mechanical tissue of plant. Sclerenchyma. So consider 10th question. Number of options are there. We have to choose correct about sclerenchyma. So again 2 words, that is correct, and with regards to the sclerenchyma. Lignified wall, correct. Nucleated, wrong. Provide mechanical support, right. First right, third right. Possess power of division, they are dead, so they do not divide. Sclerenchyma are dead permanent tissue. They compose of dead cells. So there is no possibility of power of division. So first one, that is lignified wall, right, and third, that is provide mechanical support. So only 2 statements are correct, 1 and 3. The answer is 2. That's why the answer is 2 here. Answer is 2 here. Dead mechanical tissue of plant and with lignified wall. Sclerenchyma, if they are elongated with tapering end and lignin is present in their wall, they are called fibers. Sclerenchymatous tissue further divided into fibers. They are elongated with thick lignified wall. Then sclerites. Sclerites are of various shape. See this one. Oval or ovoid and highly lignified. The lumen is very less. Then they are called brachysclerites or stone cells. This is brachysclerites. Brachysclerites are stone cells, that is heavily thickening. Lignin is very heavy and the gap is very small. This is the lumen. It is very small. Lumen is very less. Lumen is very less. These are brachysclerids or stone cells. They may be columnar. They may be columnar macrosclerids. They may be star-shaped than astrosclerids. They may be bone-like than osteosclerids. In bone-like, they are osteosclerids. These are the various types of sclerids. So, sclerenchyma further classified under two categories, that is fibers and sclerids. Fibers and sclerids. Fibers are elongated with lignified wall, whereas sclerids, they are less elongated and various shape. Which of the following have the stone cells or grit cells? All these plants. It is found in all these plants in their fleshy area. Pyrus communis is actually pear. Pseudium guava is guava plant actually. So all these plants in their pulp, in fruit pulp, you feel hardness, because of presence of stone cells or grit cells. These are actually brachysclerids. Type of sclerenchyma. They are oval or ovoid, and highly lignified. This is, lines are showing lignin. And you see the very small space, that is lumen, is present. It's a small space, this is lumen only. So this is all about the stone cells or grit cells. Collenchyma occurs in plant. The location I have already said that they are found are restricted to the dicots only. They are found in the stem and petiole, that is leaf stalk. Stem and petiole of only in herbaceous dicots. No collenchyma in xerophytes, no collenchyma in monocots, no collenchyma in hydrophytes. Hydrophyte, that is aquatic plant. Xerophyte, that is plants of xeric area, and monocots, they don't have collenchyma. So final answer is herbaceous dicot, and they are seen in the hypodermal region of stem. This is epidermis. Of dicot stem. It is provided with the cuticle. This is cuticle layer. Then just below the epidermis, hypodermis is present and it is collenchymatous. This is hypodermis. Next to epidermis, hypodermis, few layered. It is few layered only. This is collenchymatous hypodermis, and one speciality, that is presence of thickening. So intercellular space is not there. Intercellular space is not present in collenchyma. So hypodermis of dicot stem. This is hypodermis of dicot stem. And what is petiole? This is leaf. This is leaf stalk or petiole. And in herbaceous plant, collenchyma are present. In petiole also. Complex tissue. The vascular tissues of plant. Vascular tissue means conducting tissue. Vascular tissue, that is conducting tissue. And conducting tissue means xylem and phloem. Xylem conducts water and minerals, and second is phloem, it conducts organic matter. It conducts organic matter. So xylem and phloem, these are the complex vascular tissues of plant. Xylem conducts water and minerals, phloem conducts organic matter. But its location, that is its presence, found in pteridophyte, found in gymnosperm, found in angiosperm. That is, all three have complex vascular tissue. It is not found in bryophyte. Vascular tissues are not found in bryophytes. They don't have vascular tissue. And algae and bryophytes, they don't have complex tissue. So these three are, that is pterido, gymno and angio. Pterido, gymno and angio, they are all with vascular tissue, hence they are, that's why the answer is 4. And all these three are kept in a group known as Tracheophyta. That group is called Tracheophyta. That group is known as Tracheophyta. That is Tracheophyta. They have vascular tissue, xylem and phloem both. Now 14th question, lignified wall. Lignin is found in the dead tissue. Lignin is generally found in the dead tissue. That is, phloem comprises of 4 elements. There are 4 elements of phloem. Sieve cells, living and sieve tube. Sieve cells and sieve tube, first element of phloem. Second, companion cell, parenchymatous. Companion cells. Third, phloem parenchyma. And fourth is phloem fibers. Out of these four, only dead element is phloem fibers. Dead element is phloem fibers. So phloem fibers have lignin in their wall. That is, lignin is present only in phloem fibers. And others, that is, sieve cells or sieve tubes, companion cell, phloem parenchyma, they are without lignin. That's why answer is only one element of phloem, and that is phloem fibers. If we consider about the xylem, if we think about the xylem also comprises of 4 types of element. Number 1, trachede, dead element of xylem. Number 2, vessels, again dead element of xylem. Number 3, xylem parenchyma, the only living element of xylem. And last one is xylem fibers. Xylem fibers. These are the 4 elements of xylem. These are the 4 elements of xylem. So one more possible question is there. That is, in phloem, 3 elements are living. This is living element, living element, living element. That is 3 elements out of 4, 3 elements are living in phloem. Xylem, there are 3 elements, 3 dead elements of xylem are first trachede. It is trachede actually. Trachede. Second, vessels. Third, xylem fibers. These are the dead element. Dead element. and these two are the dead element. Total 3 elements are dead. The only living element of xylem is xylem parenchyma. Here, only dead element of a phloem is phloem fibers. Then as far as lignified wall concerned, found in trachea, vessels as well as xylem fiber. 3 elements of xylem. 3 elements of xylem are with lignified wall, whereas in phloem only 1 element is with the lignified wall, that is phloem fiber. Match the column 1 and column 2. Trachea of gymnosperm. Yes, they have bordered pits in their cell. Bordered pits, that is, trachea is actually cell, and within cell there is a secondary wall. In secondary wall, interruptions are there. Those interruptions are called pits. If they have bordered, they have projections, that is bordered pit, and it is found in the gymnosperm tracheids only. Then vessels, they are known for vessels of heartwood. They are with tyloses. They are with the tyloses. So, 1 with 2, 1 with 2 and 2 with 1. That is, in this case, with the rejection method, so these two are rejected because second component is different. So, in these two, the possibility of answer is in first and second only. So, come to the third one, that is sieve tube. Sieve tubes, they are concerned with the P proteins. Within them, P protein is present. When sieve tube, P proteins are present. The P indicates phloem protein. It is a phloem protein. That is C with the 4 is correct option. So that's why answer definitely the companion cell are the part of phloem. They are the part of phloem. Hence answer is second, not 1. Now the answer is quite clear. That is second answer is there. Let's discuss something about the tyloses. When plants perform secondary growth. When perform plant secondary growth, in secondary growth, secondary xylem or wood is formed. Secondary xylem or wood is formed. And this wood is of two types. The major portion of wood is known as heartwood. Major portion of wood is known as heartwood. It is also called duramen. It is also called duramen. In the vessels of duramen, suppose this is a vessel of duramen. In the vessels of duramen, a balloon-like structure is seen. Balloon-like structure is seen in the vessels of duramen, like this one. Balloon-like structure is seen in the vessels of duramen. This is tyloses. It blocks the vessels. That's why heartwood is non-conducting. Blocks vessels. Blocking of vessels of duramen is due to presence of tyloses in them. Due to presence of tyloses in them. And these tyloses are formed by the neighboring parenchyma. And within these cells, enormous amount of material is stored, that is resin, tannin, gum, etc. So tyloses are rich in metabolic waste, and the color of heartwood is dark because of presence of these substances. Now second is bordered pit. Secondary wall of trachea. This is tracheal cell. This is tracheal cell. And in this cell, secondary wall, that is towards inner side, it is thick with interruption. Suppose this is thick wall and it is with interruption. See this interruption. These interruptions are known as pits. These interruptions are known as pits. So we can prepare in this manner also. These are the pits found in secondary wall. And these pits are provided with tyloses. If this is a secondary wall and this is the pit, and see this border, so they are called bordered pits. These are called bordered pit, and this is the deposition of tyloses. This is the deposition of tyloses in them. This is bordered pit found in the secondary wall, of tracheid. In angiosperm, simple pits. Angiosperm tracheid are with the simple pits, whereas gymnospermic tracheids are with the bordered pit. The third, that is P protein. P proteins are found in the sieve cells. P proteins, that is phloem protein, P for phloem, found in the sieve cells and responsible for the sealing of leakage. If there is an injury to the sieve cell, so that area is sealed by the P protein. That area is sealed by the protein, that is P protein. So in this question, the answer is 2. This is the second answer.